Diana, sorry, can you, oh, you are recording. Thank you.
All right, Sally?
Hi.
Michelle?
Here.
All right, and we know Andy is absent until about 6, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And Rogelio is not yet here, and I am here.
Thank you. We'll have the flag salute. If you'll put your right hand over your heart, ready, begin. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the
of the United States of America
and to the
and the
republic
republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with liberty and justice for all.
for all.
Thank you.
There's Rogelio.
Oh, welcome, Rogelio. Oh, he's muted.
Okay.
Hi, Rogelio.
Hello.
Welcome.
All right. I mean,
Um,
thank you.
B2 is the approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of October 27th, 2020. May I have a motion to approve those minutes? Moved. Did you second, Jamie? I didn't quite hear you.
Yes. Yes, I can.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. And B3 is the approval of the agenda and the consent agenda. May I have a motion to approve?
Move to approve?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor of approving the agenda and the consent agenda? Jamie, it's a roll call.
All right, Michelle?
Aye.
Rogelio?
Aye.
Sally?
Aye.
And I am aye.
Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Welcome, Fatima. Would you like to give us your student report?
Hi, yes. Okay. Carpentry High School's class of 2021 will be having their yearbook portraits taken next week at CHS. Each senior has been given an individual appointment for their photo seating. Our FFA program participates in a virtual debate completion, and we placed second overall. Congratulations, FFA. Our athletic small cohorts continue to come on campus for conditioning. Over 100 students are currently participating in these cohorts. Seniors are reminded to please check the online class of 2021 calendar for updated information on college applications and financial aid. Finally, students are reminded to use paper online for tutoring services. They're available 24/7 and they are able to provide feedback on all essays submitted. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Fatima.
Thank you, Fatima.
Diana, you have your superintendent's report?
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Sally. Before I begin, I'd like to congratulate Jamie Dimon and Aaron Smith on being elected to our school board. Congratulations, and we look forward to working with you. We'd also like to thank Michelle and Rogelio for all their service. And at our next meeting, we will have some words of gratitude and appreciation. And then I'd also like to thank Mr. Cook and Mr. Weinbender for their interest in being on the school board and for their campaign. Thank you so much. I'd like to continue with some appreciation in that I'd like to recognize our teacher leaders who collaborate with the district leadership team to discuss district site goals, curriculum, instruction, assessment, student achievement, well-being, and professional development. This year, the elementary grade level chairs and the department chairs at both the middle school and high school have been especially helpful in leading the best instructional practices for online learning and the hybrid models. The elementary grade level chairs are Katrina Curlio in TK, Andrea Edmondson in kindergarten, Rihanna Bulch for first grade, Brett Weiberg for second grade, Christy Guerrero's in third grade, Christina Ballas represents fourth grade, Louis Quintero and Christine Metz for fifth grade, Gretchen Toffelmeyer serves the biliteracy group, and Melody Aguila, the dual language immersion. At the middle school, the department chairs are Jennifer Foster for math, Kelly Vergeer for science, Jessica Galla for English, Allie Taylor for social studies, Mary Van Dyke for English language development, Christina Penna, world languages, Craig Sabra, PE, and Ryan Ethington, fine arts. And then at the high school, we thank the department chairs, Mary Keene Gruner, business and home ec, Jeremiah Sabenis, English, Lucy Carlton, ELD, Sarah Rocklitzer, fine arts, Bente De La Cruz, math, Art Maneras, PE, Amanda DeWitt, science, Amy Gill, Social Studies, Deborah Tursick, Special Ed, and Kate Getty, World Languages. This is also School Psychology Awareness Week, and I'd like to celebrate our district school psychologist, Rob Santiago at the high school, Jenny Aldridge at Aliso and Summerlin, Katie Lewis is at Canalino and Family School, Becky Norton at the middle school, Amy Gillespie is at the preschool, and we appreciate the difference that they make in the lives of our students, families, and school mental health teams. The next item is about the middle school and high school reopening on January 7th. The principals and staff are planning the site safety measures, protocols, and instructional models based on our board-adopted district reopening plan and current Santa Barbara County public health guidance. The in-person instructional model will consist of 2 cohorts. However, instruction will be simulcast for the remote cohort. Also, for those students who wish to continue with only remote learning, they will participate daily through simulcast and be a 3rd cohort. Each day, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, students will participate in class from 8:30 to 1. Lunch will be from 1 to 1:35, and then from 1:35 to 3 o'clock, there'll be additional support and tutoring by teachers. On Wednesdays, all students will participate in remote classes from 8:30 to 12:30. This instructional model meets the state guidelines for the daily 240 instructional minutes. Cohort will meet in person Monday and Tuesday. Cohort B will meet in Thursday and Friday. And cohort C will continue in remote learning all 4 days. Class periods 1 through 3 will meet Monday and Thursday, and periods 4 through 6 will meet Tuesday and Friday. And on Wednesday afternoons, teachers will participate in professional development, professional learning communities, department collaboration. And we've posted those schedules online for families to take a look at. The next item is elementary parent conferences. Last week, elementary teachers met with parents via Zoom to review student progress and to discuss how parents can specifically support remote learning to ensure that their children make progress toward mastery of grade level standards. We all know that the success of the hybrid schedule is dependent upon parent support and guidance, and we really appreciate the increased parent involvement. Additionally, we recommend that all students should be reading a minimum of 30 minutes per night and practicing their math facts to increase automaticity and fluency. And then the last item is related to Measure U. We've begun the bidding process for removal of the 3 portable classrooms and restroom at Canalino School. This project will occur over winter break. Following removal, Canalino will have only 2 portable classrooms remaining, the library and the computer lab. We're pleased to announce that modernization for the old CHS administration building, which will house the new CHS Student Success Center, is completed, and we've ordered the furniture. Modernization for the gym began July 1st and is now 50% complete, and we expect it to be completed on time by February 2021. The Measure U team has submitted the revised Summerlin preliminary concept review to the County Board of Architectural Review and received preliminary concept approval on October 2nd, subject to minor changes. There will be one more meeting with the BAR in November to get final approval, and then the project will be submitted to the Planning Commission, which is the entity that approves the coastal development permit. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Diana. There's a lot of good news in there. Moving on to D3, the superintendent evaluation and goals. This is the second reading, and the board is asked to approve the second reading of the superintendent evaluation form and the superintendent's annual goals for 2020-2021. May I have a motion to approve this?
Moved.
Second?
Any comments or questions about the, all this information? All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion passed. Okay, moving on to board policies.
Public
Any
comments.
public comment? Is there any public comment?
Yes, Sally, we do have one public comment. We have Mr. Craig Cook. And whenever he's ready,
Tribute.
Hi,
Hello,
Craig.
good evening. Hello, how are you doing?
And
All right, can you hear
tribute.
me?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Good evening, Dr. Rigby and board members and community. I wanted to send my congratulations to all the winners of the school board election last week. In addition, I also wanted to express my gratitude to all my supporters in this election. A self-funded campaign from someone who's lived in the community for just a little over 8 years, and to lose by 102 votes out of 12,000 cast is something I'm very proud of. So gracias and thank you, CARP. More importantly, I also wanted to thank and acknowledge school board member Rogelio Delgado for his representation of our community, especially our 72% Latinx majority community, with great pride and grace the past 4 years. We appreciate your time and your commitment. I hope the board keeps our diverse non-white population community's interests and needs in mind on all future decisions as well. But in closing, I also wanted to ask the district or board about usage of the 2 regulation basketball courts in town at CMS and Aliso. Is there any way that we could have those courts opened up once again to the community? As a youth coach the past 8 years here in town, I've had many parents who expressed their dismay that there is no access to practice anywhere currently in town because all the gates are locked. We used to play at Rincon High School for the past year, and we went there one day and then we went back the next day, and the court, the hoop was gone, all the lines were gone overnight. And obviously as a small town, we're already at a disadvantage in terms of athletics. And this is just another example of that. Plus, more importantly, this helps keeps our students and others active during a pandemic, when unfortunately far too many of us are not active enough, and many are spending too much time behind a tablet or computer screen. Thank you for listening and have a great evening.
Thank you,
Thank
Craig,
you.
very much. Thank you for participating in the election. Okay, sorry. Now, E, board policies. E1 is the board is asked to approve the first reading of the new BP 5141.5 mental health. The governing board recognizes that students' emotional well-being and mental health contribute to their ability to perform to their full academic and personal potential. Superintendent or designee shall develop strategies and services to build students' resiliency skills, help students cope with life challenges, and reduce the stigma associated with mental illness. May I have a motion to approve this board policy?
Move to approve?
Second.
Thank you. Are there any questions about this board policy?
Sally, I wanted to just give a little background that this is a new policy from CSBA in recognition that as schools, we are supporting the development of social emotional competence in our students. And as a district, we provide a number of programs in social emotional skill development from TK to 12. And so this policy would support the programs that we already have in place.
Super. All those in favor of this policy?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Thank you. Motion's passed. And moving on to E2, the board is asked to remove the BP and AR 5131.61 drug testing. Carpinteria High School is digitalizing its athletic packet and has concluded that BP and AR 5131.61 are no longer feasible to carry out and are not needed. May I have a motion to approve this policy?
Moved.
Second.
I would like to hear a little bit more about that.
Yes, yes, I'm ready to give you some background.
Go ahead, Diana.
Okay, we have not been drug testing. Well, first of all, it is not required that athletes be drug tested in high schools in California. And so for 10 years, we have not been drug testing our athletes. This is not, we have a different policy related to steroid use, but this is related purely to the drug testing that was occurring 10 years ago. So this policy has been outdated for 10 years. In addition, we are a small community and our administrators and teachers work very closely with students, and any observable behavior that would indicate any student is under the influence, we would intervene immediately and work with that student and family. And that is clearly a violation of our behavior policies. in our rules. So it is not necessary for us to require athletes to be drug tested at this time.
Okay, thank you.
All those in favor of this motion? Aye.
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 Okay, unopposed? Motion passed. Okay, moving on to F1, Ed Services. The board is asked to approve the disposal of obsolete textbooks at Carp High, as all of the instructional material had to be moved out of the book room during the renovation. It provided an opportunity to reorganizing the materials and assess current textbook needs. The textbooks being disregarded have been replaced with more current texts or represent a subject that is no longer taught. May I have a motion to approve F1?
Move to
Move.
approve.
Have a
Any
question?
question?
Yes. So when you say disposing of all of these books, what are you gonna do? What does it mean? Just like throwing them away, or probably donating this to a library or individuals who might be interested, let's say on, let's say, for example, number 18, We the People, An Introduction to American Politics, 2011, or The Americans, Reconstructions of the 21st Century, 2006, and so on. That's something that I would like to know if you guys are gonna toss them or look for libraries to probably take some of these books, or the community, who might be interested on any books on this list.
Yes, so all of the above. Typically, we work with a service that redistributes the books to other districts in not in the United States that is interested in our textbooks. So yes, they're reused.
In the past, we used to give them to the consulate out of Oxnard.
Yes.
Is that still the case? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All those in favor of F1?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you, motion passed. Okay, moving on to G1, the warrants. The board is asked to approve the warrants for the period of 10/23/2020 through 11/5/2020.
Uh-oh,
He froze.
we lost Sally.
Yeah,
To approve the warrants.
we'll
There
get
we
her
go.
back.
Mhm.
Back.
Was I not talking?
You
You froze.
Oh, sorry. I don't freeze, you all freeze. You want me to read it again? Yes.
That'd be great. Thank you, Sally.
The board is asked to approve the warrants for the period of 10/23/2020 through 11/5/2020 in the amount of $211,398.82. The warrants are issued once a week on Thursdays. The report format shows check number, check date, payee, brief account description, payment, comment, and check amount. May I have a motion to approve the warrants?
Move to approve.
Second.
A second? Any questions?
No.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Thank you. The motion is passed. And moving on to 8, Maureen, you're in here. G2. The bond sale, which was very exciting. So
Yes.
please explain the bond sale to us, Maureen.
So on Tuesday, October 27th of 2020, our district successfully entered into the municipal bond market and completed the sale of our Measure U Series C and 2020 refunding bonds or refinancing bonds. We received multiple bids from different financial institutions around the country at very competitive rates, and were successful in selling those bonds to the lowest bidder. The winning bidder to whom the Measure U Series C's bonds were awarded was Robert Baird and Company, an interest rate of 3.68%. The interest rate's lower than the originally planned rate of 4%. And the district estimates to save local taxpayers $2.1 million in the reduced interest rate cost compared to what was originally planned. The winning bidder for the 2020 refinancing bonds was UBS Financial Services with an average rate of 2.3%. And the refinancing replaced old bonds from Measure A and Measure U that were carried over an average interest rate of 5%, saving for the next 20 years. So that's my report.
Well, I think on behalf of all of us, I want to thank you and your team for this amazing report. But I think also the citizens of Carpinteria should be very excited that our property taxes will go down for a few years to come. The district uses property taxes, so it's very exciting to learn this. So we all appreciate it too, Maureen. Thank you.
I have a question on this, Maureen.
Yes.
So this refinancing also takes care of the 1995 bond, or is it just the current one?
No, it's both. It's the Measure A, the 95 bond, and what we've already financed for Measure U. It's all of our bond debt was refinanced.
So that total amount would, like, for example, I noticed on my property tax statement, it separates the 1995 bond, which I'm paying $25, and then it says Measure U. So how is that payment now? It's gonna be? Is it gonna be bundled
It'll
together?
be the same.
Just one payment?
It will be the same. It will just be it'll be a lower rate. So you have to understand the savings is over the 30-year amortization period. And the refunding isn't extending the life. So the savings is over the remaining life of the bond. So for Measure U, it's another, 25 years. And for Measure A, it's another 10 years. And so you aren't going to see hundreds of dollars of savings on your tax bill, but you will see a savings.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Maureen, very much. Very exciting. Okay, moving on to Measure U. And the board is asked to approve change order number 2 for the campus modernization phase 2 project at Aliso Elementary School. Change order 2 is in the amount of $128,725.01, which will bring the contract sum to $2,984,802.32 paid with Measure U funding. May I have a motion to approve this change order?
Move to approve.
Oh, second?
Thank you. Any questions? Cindy, you're here. Was Cindy saying anything? Nope.
Or Robert?
Or Robert? Cindy's shaking her head.
Cindy's on the phone.
No, I'm just here if anybody has questions.
Thank you, Robert.
Yeah,
Thank you, Robert.
okay.
All those in favor of the Measure U change order?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passed. The personnel summary. The board is asked to approve the following recommended personnel items. There were 3 personnel assignments and 2 personnel resignations. May I have a motion to approve the personnel summary?
Move to approve.
Second.
Thank you.
Oh, we can't hear you, Sally.
Sorry. There.
There you go.
Okay, sorry. Did everybody vote? Motion
I-
approved. Sorry about that.
Oh, we lost you again.
Maybe she's muted.
No, she's not muted.
Mhm.
It's our internet.
So it's board announcements. So
Thank you for all your service and your dedication in all the things that you've tried to do and done for the last several years. So we appreciate you, all of you. Thank you. Anyone else?
Sally, I'm so sorry. Could you start again? We missed it all.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I just wanted to congratulate Jamie Dimon and Aaron Smith for being elected to the board, and we'll see you soon. And I wanted to thank Rogelio for his years of service and appreciate that all the things that he has tried to do and tasks that he's managed to do and represent the Hispanic community. And hopefully we will continue to do that as well.
Thank you.
Anyone else has an announcement?
Yeah, I'll say something.
Go
Can you
ahead.
hear me? Yeah, I just want to thank the Carpinteria community for all of this support since 2016. And I'll keep watching the board meetings. It's not the end, but it's the beginning. So I'll keep watching, and I'll keep running and running. That's what happens. What matters is the intent, and that's how I think. And I'll be around, and I thank everyone since 2016 who supported me, and even who didn't support me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rogelio. Anyone else? Jamie?
Not today.
Michelle?
not today.
Monica, do you have anything, future agenda items, calendar?
Oh, no, just remind everybody about the upcoming meeting, November 24.
Okay.
Oh, we lost you again, Sally.
All right. Okay. Back?
You're back.
Okay, sorry about that. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Moved.
Okay, all those in favor of adjourning?
I
Aye.
Thank you.
Opposed? A very quick meeting. Thank you all for attending.
Thank you all. Good night.
Good night.